Alright everyone, what's going on? It's Bakari and welcome back to a very important City Skylines live stream because today we're going to be doing one of the biggest projects that I've probably I've done besides maybe building the entire grid in the center city and all that business. So basically the plan for this live stream is basically first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build up a suburb where I wanted to just finish up a few areas. So for example, I think I want to keep this area a bit barren because it's kind of got, I don't know whether I want to build up here. I don't think I want to build up there. I think I want to start building a little more over here, and we'll just let this form somehow. I don't know how yet, but we're going to figure it out as we go along. I'm going to expand down here. We're going to build some roads. We're going to probably expand all the way up to here. As well as probably going to build a tunnel. Or I don't know what we're going to do yet, but I think I want to start off with some... I don't know, because right now we have a couple criss-crossing streets. But I feel like if we're going to be carrying a lot of traffic, we should use the highway, but I don't think we're gonna need anything big, so I would just suggest maybe just one of these leading into over there. So what's going to be the way to get, the least amount of houses destroyed? Because I'm going to have to destroy some serious homes here. Damn it. Okay, actually that's gonna work. I know that's gonna destroy more than one house, but... Or actually... Sorry guys, hopefully you'll enjoy your ride on your really long train ride. So we already have a load of trucks coming in on this main highway now, which is good to see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to warn trucks just not go down here. Unless they have to. Good, now they'll all come up this way, which is good. Rather than, you know... We have a lot of people coming down here. That's good, I guess. I don't know, really. Now there's traffic here because there's just... Well, there's intersections and there's just a lot of people crossing the street everywhere. Also, there's no, like, laws in place for these guys to go straight to the junction. So they're suffering. But don't worry, their suffering is now over. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Yeah, sorry guys. We gotta name this highway now. Yay! Don't worry about it. We gotta name this highway now. Which that's gonna be fun. Not, because I gotta go... Interesting. There we go. I have people severely abusing this. We have to first of all example that, and then... There we go. That'll convince some people to head down this way. We already got people trying to go down this way now. Yay. Great, now I gotta do the whole lane change configuration. That's how it works. And that's because we're building, you know, a little bit of an area here, so... And now I'm gonna have to physically, like... And because it's going to be just a giant traffic light, we should probably set that up now. Damn, this car factory working hard. How's the toy factory going? Pretty good. We're preparing plenty of toys for the good boys and good girls of that. What am I kidding? I can't talk like that. But yeah. Frick, guess what happened? Because this was meant to be like a connector so you didn't have to like go down here and... Or this is meant as a connector, you know, not to cut across here. Like if you're going right... Yeah, because anyone on the highway is like kind of restricted. But at least they're not cutting across here just to get down to this road. That's generally what I didn't want. Was for these guys to come across and cut onto that road. Now they all have to come down here and stuff. So I'm not going to be able to build everywhere here, but I am going to be able to set up a few main areas. Like, for example, we are going to start building out from, like, here, for example. So I'm basically just going to fill this entire block in, and then we're going to get started on our transport plan and how we're going to handle all that mess. And obviously, I'm planning to extend some of these roads, but right now we are going to kind of just leave them however they are at the moment, just to give ourselves something to work with. Okay, so that's the first area down. Come on, we want people to build bigger here. Remember, we're just filling in this block. Yes, I know, guys. We have one-way roads. Coming in clutch, like, you know, we do with these one-way roads. Yeah, I know, guys. Once I get into, like, the late stages of building a city, it always starts kind of looking ugly, but, you know, it is what, you know, I try to make it look, you know, kind of random, though, just so that. Okay, so we got another half of another suburb, so now we're just gonna build a base road here, kind of just build out, like, our plan. Obviously, we're not really gonna intersect the highway anymore. I think we're kind of done with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of crisscross a little bit, go like that and that, just to give it a little curve and edginess, because that's just what we do. And then we're going to go that. Then I'm going to put a one-way road here for no reason. I'm going to put another one-way there, and then I'm going to cross over like that. Don't worry, there will be plenty of opportunities for a good subway connection to this area. I just have to build it out. That's generally why I'm doing this, is just so we can kind of finalize like where the subways are just going to generally go. They're not going to go up the mountain because that's just kind of ridiculous. We have the train for that because it's kind of easier for the train to get up here than it is for the, you know, for the metros to get up here, because the metros, because if we had a metro, think about it, if we had a metro, it'd have to like go up, stop here, and then I'd have to go up a little more, stop there, then I'd have to climb through, stop, and make 2 more stops up here. Whereas instead we can just have one train, and we can have some buses coming up here because we can't really have metros coming up here. Generally, we have buses where, like, the metros can't really go. That's just the general rule of thumb. Is just wherever the metros can't go are where the buses generally go. And of course, we have submergingness because, well, these guys do have to be a bit cautious because when merging, because we do have people that have to try to merge into other lanes. Because if you're getting off this exit, you have to be in that lane. Generally, traffic is doing kind of okay, although there are a few problems leading out on the westbound, southbound Maishin and coming through this area. There's always a bit of a slowdown because people just aren't generally kind of not knowing where they're going. You know, where were they going without ever knowing the way? Ever heard that song? That's basically what's going on here. If you've ever heard the song. Otherwise, look up The Way by, what is it, Fastball, and then you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay, so we just gotta add some finishing touches to this suburb, including just a couple of road extensions just to utilize all possible space. Why do I still have my phone on? I don't even know. Okay. I don't have time to read this crap right now. I gotta freaking build more cities, and then I have to place in my my plan for the suburb placement project. Let's see, where are we putting the commercial areas? So we're gonna put some there, and then we're gonna put a little bit more like here. And then we're gonna put some more over here at this corner. Put some more here. And here. And just generally like along the main avenue. Then we're going to put just a tiny bit more over here at this basic little triangle. I'm not going to have anybody living really on the triangle. I'm just going to kind of make the triangle kind of a commercial like haven, like paradise. And then basically we got to figure out what's going to be high density residential. Basically, this is going to be commercial too, actually. Right near the highway, going to be commercial. Actually, no, we're going to put down some offices, like, right near the highway. So, like, this is all going to be, we're thinking to about there, I'd say. And then offices. And then, I don't know what that's doing there. And yeah, then, just, like, kind of out here, more apartments and stuff. And then I'd say apartments from here I don't know, actually, now that I think about it. Let's put some low density basically just around here and stuff. But I'm not going to put too much though. We're going to put some over there, and then we're going to put some more, like, over here. So now we basically just have like a basis for where we're gonna build certain things. I'm gonna put a little bit more commercial kind of over here near this junction. We're putting like spots of commercial like pretty much everywhere just to, yeah, and then I'm actually gonna go back in. I'm going to get rid of you guys. I'm sorry about all this. I'm not gonna get rid of too much because I do kind of feel bad. And a little bit of that. And then we're just gonna go all in with the, yeah. Damn, the fireworks are popping off tonight. How about the fireworks over at the Expressway Park? Bro, what is going on with the traffic? Like, I see 67%, but... Oh, okay, so it's just the... What's... Oh, holy freaking hell. So basically what happened is there's a traffic light and nobody is able to get through. And it's now just causing this entire area to kind of just not move. I mean, they're moving, but not at the speed I would want them to move. Everyone's making turns. You guys aren't going. Let's just fill in the spaces before we even try to figure out, like, the main issue here. And it's obvious the main issue is there's just not enough, like... God damn. Please have mercy. I really... I mean, I'm like... trying my best here with the... Okay, it worked. And then... There we go. And then... Because these guys each have, like, their own lane to themselves, and... Each one has their own lane. So it's, like, nothing to even, like, worry about for some of these guys. See, that's the problem, though. Everyone that wants to get on the highway in that direction just can't. Why does it have to go above ground? Why is this workers' barracks have to be there? Can't we just move it like a... There we go. I moved it a few inches in that direction. So far, not causing any major issues. Boom. That's gonna help out a lot with them. This is gonna help out with them as well. Now they'll have these 3-lane options. Except they'll kind of have to yeah, so... Let's figure out and hopefully try to clear this area out. At this point... Because this part is all backed up now, meaning I'm going to have to add in a 3rd lane to alleviate certain things. At least on the freeway, on the expressway, that is. Because the expressway's having a few issues. Not towards the end, but more towards like, right before we leave the city limits. And don't forget that, you know, when we put in the metro system, it's... You know, it's mainly only going to help the people, you know... It's mainly only going to help, you know, the car traffic and get people getting from point A to point B. It's not generally going to affect, you know, much else. Also, why is, like, nobody... getting on the highway in that direction from here? People better not be merging. We're gonna move this workers' barracks for the maintenance building. Maintenance building actually isn't gonna fit down there. I will. All right. That's gonna help a little bit with this excessive backup. And hopefully, pretty soon... I'm gonna give him a little more time. Now, what if we... gave them a longer runoff? Would that help people? And then you know the deal, right? Oh, damn. 3 lanes all the way to the scene. Generally, where do people go? Most people turn left, but then immediately turn right. Some people go straight and some people turn right. That is why we need to combine straight and right turners. And then we need to make a separate lane for people going left and straight. And then a separate lane for those that are immediately making right turns. I'm sorry for this. This is cheating, but... Oh, nah, you know what? I don't feel like cheating. We're gonna see if this can fix itself on its own. Before we, you know, try to cheat and all that, we're gonna see if it actually works. Which, I mean, I feel like we can get it to work. That area is already taken care of with the whole... Now, why do I feel like if we clear everything, it'll work? Because that was the main reason for the traffic. So anyway... Alright, let's get building. Then let's start putting down our metro stations. Where are we gonna put them? We're gonna put one on the main road, right next to generally in that area. And because there's already like a metro station there, I'm gonna place another one here. It's just centrally kind of located within like the triangle. That'll work, I guess. Another one kind of here, also kind of just located in centrally. Another one here. And one final one kind of just over here, just in case people need to get wherever, I don't know. Thank you guys for stopping by the stream. We are going to get into the transportation very soon. I just have to start setting up our bus lines. And basically for this, we're going to get like a temporary biofuel bus depot, which we are going to remove. We're just going to basically put it like here. And it's just going to be kind of temporary. And then we're eventually going to delete that, but for now, I think we're just going to keep it just so we have a lot of buses taking care of the issues that we have going on. How's traffic? 81. How's it handling in our industrial area? So far, things are actually going well. Things look like they're starting to back up here, though, along And that's generally because they don't really have any, like, right-of-way situations, so I feel like maybe doing this, throwing in a few, you know, of those, and then making you guys yield, and then putting that there anyway, might help a little bit with the whole traffic issue. And maybe upgrading the speed limit to, you know, 60 for this whole portion up until that junction might also help. Just to get people moving and all that. These guys should get moving now. Now it's just, you know, who can get where and why and how and all that business. So yeah, I'm gonna let this area build up. I'm going to look at some things online and stuff, and yeah. Alright. We're still gonna need some more time, aren't we, then? I hate how everything's getting canceled because of COVID-19. Really sucks to hear it. That so many things are just kind of not happening. Just because of it. Alright. Anyway. Let's get our whole subway system. So far we only have like a few lines and stuff. But generally, I'm going to just list off a few of, because I'm going to be placing in just a system of buses while I revamp the metros. So, for example, Line 1 has 14 metros, and it's pretty much a local. Line 2... So, 14 metros basically means I'm going to put 14 180 passenger buses on that line. Line 2 has 13 metros. Line 3 has... Line 3 is 4. And line 4 has... Line 4 is 10. Now, there's only, like, a few lines. So, like, line 5 only has, like, 5 metros. How about line 6? How many does line 6 have? 5. Interesting. And then there's only one more line, which is line 7. And line 7, very fitting, has 7 metros on it. So let's take a quick overview of where Line 1 goes. So Line 1 stops at this lonely station here, right next to this area. And then from there, it's just basically a local... Yeah, basically is a local out of Artery Farms. It's the local out of Artery Farms, and then it goes underneath. And then it's pretty much another local through that area. It's another local, stops there too. And then it comes up and stops at the train station. And then it goes along and stops just to the left of Voracious Park. And then it's a local past Voracious. Yeah, it's just basically a local. And then it goes back. And it's basically just a local around all the way. So basically, we're going to pause the game now. We're going to set up all of these bus lines. So we're going to start it off here. And then we're going to go to the next stop. And then we're going to go to the next stop. And then the next stop. And then we're going to go underneath to the next stop. And then the next stop. And then the next stop. And then the train station. A lot of these are going to stop at the train station. And like I said, it's just basically the local. And then what is it? It just goes back along, retraces land and all that business. And then it goes up, stops, just back at all the stations again. All the stations. Here. Here. And last but not least, back here. That is line 1 for you. Now let's look at line 2. And we're just going to have all the replacement buses just being like... Or should we have the Polygon buses? Although I don't know how much the Polygon buses actually offer. Which one are the 180 buses? I'm just curious. The rocket buses are the 180s. And they are the light tram polygons. So we also want light tram polygons. Oh, like I said, line 1 is only 14 metros. So we are only going to be putting 14 of those 180 passenger buses there. And then time for line 2. We got to replace line 2 now. Now line 2 is going to be a bit more complicated. It starts here, River Park. Oh god, I don't know if I'm going to want to do this. River Park. Okay, River Park. Okay, so then it's River Park and then it just goes along. Is it pretty much local? I think it basically is local. Local, but then it stops here at this station just near the broadcast area. Then it stops train station. It stops train. And then it goes back up here. There. And it's just local again. It makes a loop. Passes by there. There. And ends back at River Park. But then after River Park, it then goes to the airport. Or actually, it goes to River Park, and it goes along here. Then it goes to the airport, and then it goes over to here, and then it goes back to River Park. So basically, we want to be going, making our bus lines. That's basically what I want to do. So I already forgot where we start. Okay, it's River Park. We start at River Park. We start at River Park. We go along, and then we stop here. And then over here, we stop again. And then we go along. And I already forgot where we're going at this point. It's okay, it's okay. And I think we're actually just gonna skip a lot of stations because generally I just forgot like where we're going. Oh, okay, I see what we do. So is it what? It's like express. We're just gonna go to the train station. That's it. We're going train station, and then we're going up. Stopping here. Going local, like I said. You gotta love your locals. And then what is it? Do we just keep going, I think? Yeah, and then I think we just go back along. Then we go to the airport. And then we go back to River Park. That's line 2. That's replacement line 2. And it's gonna have 13 buses on it. Not 37. And that's replacement line 2. Let's throw on the light tram polygons. And then let's go to line 3. Now I feel like the rest of these lines are gonna kind of be a bit easier. This one, not this one. Well, maybe. Okay, so we start here at the area, and then it's just kind of a local. Actually, no, we don't. We only stop at the North Station. Yeah, we only stop at the North Station, then we go straight to the station next to that place, and then it's a local pretty much through there. And it's a local through the farm, and then it stops back there, and it's just basically a retrace. Okay, that's gonna be easy. Okay. That's an easy line to implement. So we start here. Come on, I had it. I freaking had it. Come on. Yeah, and then it's, I said, it's the local through the forestry area. Pretty much. Okay, that's replacement line 3 for you. Okay, replacement line 3. Okay, time to replace Metro line. Oh, nope, not yet. Form 4 for line 3. Alright, line 4. We got 4 more to take care of. This one's gonna not be as hard to figure out. So basically, it's just the end over here by wherever this place is. And I think it's just a local through... Yeah, it looks like it's just the local through the Rocket City. It is just pretty much a local. It literally is just a local. Oh, except it goes from this station all the way to this station at the corner of this and this. And then it's a local to up this station by the Expressway Park. Okay, that's going to be interesting. Okay, start there. Then we come along here. Next station. Then we go there. And then we go up. Up, up, up. We come back down. And then remember, from this station, or from whatever station it is, from this station, it's a skip all the way to the corner of blank and whatever that O street name is station. Right over here. Basically skip to there. And obviously we come down from here, and then we stop there, there, and there. And then we come back and do that again. We skip all stations until we get to here. Now obviously we are not, this is not permanent. We are literally just doing this just so I can work on the subway system, and so these guys just kind of have a ride while we work on the subway system. Because I can't just be having these guys not taking metros for however long it takes me to set up the whatever. And this is replacement line 4. Replacement line 4 is going to have 10, not 62. Alright, 5 is going to get a bit interesting. We start here, at there, and then it's the local pretty much. Actually, no. You know what? We're going to combine these two lines pretty much. So, like, I think it's line 5 and line 6 that basically just do a lot of skipping around. Actually, line 6 just goes, and yeah, line 6 just stops at all the stations. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually have to compromise here. So what we're going to do is we're going to start the line here. And we're just going to basically stop at all the stations along here until we get to the train station. And once we get to the train station... Actually, not the train station. Yeah, once we get to the train station... Or actually, no, we're going to keep going. Once we get to this station, I'm going to have a backtrack all the way back. Yep, backtrack, backtrack, backtrack. Okay, that's going to be replacement line 5. And that's going to be a polygon. We're just going to basically combine 5 and 6. So we're going to just put 10. Okay, one last line. Or actually, we still need to figure out what goes on after the main train station for line 6. So it's basically, you know, it's basically just go from there to the train station, and or just stop at all those stations, and we'll just consider that line 6. And then 7, I think we can, nah, we can't skip out on it. Okay, line 7 is just basically going to go local along here. Car factory. You know what? Frick it. We're not doing line 7. I'm just basically going to do this for line 7 because I can't do this. And we're going to put on 14 buses. We're going to put on like 10 buses instead of. So basically, the last stop is going to be this stop. So we're going to pick people up from here. Or we're going to pick people up from. We're going to pick people up from the other side. We're going to take them over to stop here. And then we're just going to take them to this stop over here. And then from there, it's just basically non-stop to the train station. And then from there, we're going to do a bunch of skip stops. So like we're going to stop here. And then we're basically just going to go along the length of this line. So we're going to stop at River Park. We're going to stop at the car factory. And then we're going to finally stop at these 2 stations along here. Yeah, then we're just going to go back. Stop there, stop there. Go back to River Park. Back to the train station. And I'm basically gonna have to follow this because I can't figure out where. Okay. There we go. Nope. There we go. Finally, and that's replacement line 6. And yeah, basically I'm just going to combine the 5 and the 7. We're going to put 12 on line 6. Okay. Now comes the big part. Now we're going to put all the buses on the lines. And then here comes the big part. Actually, first we're going to let the buses get out on the roadways. We're going to let the buses out on the roadways now. And okay. Now that we let some buses get out, it's time to do something really big. Okay, we are deleting all the lines. Now those buses are going to basically take care of pretty much all of our traffic at this point. They're going to handle everything. All of our metro traffic's going to be handled by those damn buses. As we basically are just going to destroy pretty much all of the metro tracks. Nope. Alright. Oop. Okay, that's under the casino. Okay, I'm gonna have to go pretty far underneath here for this guy, and then we're just gonna see how I'm gonna take out the... Oh! Okay, can't forget there's actually like a station here and stuff. Yikes, this is gonna be tough. There's another station. Oh, sorry guys. This is gonna take a long time, so please forgive me. Because this is going to take a really long time. There's just one piece of track that I just can't delete. Damn, it's like all these tracks are below buildings, like, you know, because, hey, it's a city, there's buildings everywhere. But all these buildings that are just built around everywhere is just making my job harder. Because I keep having to, like, duck below the surface to get those, like, small little, like, pings to, like, delete the exact track I want to delete. I have to literally go, like, below the frickin'... Literally, this is literally one of the hardest pieces of track that I haven't. Meaning, you know what I gotta do. If I can't delete this in the next like 30. Oh, I got it. Yay! It is just gonna get harder as we get like deeper into the city. Like right now, this is gonna be easy right now because all I have to really do is wait till I get to the next train station, and now things are gonna get a bit harder because now I have to delete along all these houses. Although it's not as hard right now because obviously we're not in the dead of the city. We are kind of still out in like the suburbs. Damn, another building. Alright, let's keep it moving. Oh, kidding me, I deleted a fucking road. At least this wasn't one of those roads along, like, the main boulevard that, like, I spent, like, hours crafting, like, the perfect, like... Oh, wait, we gotta play again. Yeah, we gotta play again. Damn, this could be another hard one to remove. I swear to God. Oh, we got it. Okay, which way now? We're just gonna tackle the, See, there's just certain things I just can't delete very easily. Traffic's already getting really bad along some of these roadways because everyone's hopping, you know, however they can get to from point A to point B. As I pretty much go along and delete pretty much every single metro track. This is going to be like an all-night process though, so this is going to last pretty much all night. I'm going to try to get this done in time for rush hour in the morning. But I really don't know if we're going to be able to get to that, you know, level of, you know, rebuilding an entire subway system in one night, featuring Sibakari, the master builder of Lego City. Oh. Probably shouldn't really be destroying this part. I should probably be out there destroying all, like, the massive, like... Yeah, I literally probably should be out there, like, destroying pretty much all of, like, that massive express and subway madness and craziness going on. There's also, like, no subway stations out here, so we're gonna have to change that. There's this damn curve in the middle that I just can't seem to remove. Damn, why am I moving time so fast? Like, what is the point of it? Like, I'm trying to get this whole thing done by rush hour. And I just have the game running at like 4 times speed. Now, Duke, we gotta be careful because there is a bunch of crossovers with normal train tracks here. Which basically the trams and the metros are the only... I mean, the trains and the trams are the only things running at this point. And they're basically people's, like, only source of transport right now. Besides, like, the cars and the coaches. Now, the hardest part about the metros, about deleting all the metros... Oh, frick again! Alright, let's keep it moving. Okay. Alright, come on. We still have this... Oh, no, that's a station. We don't have to delete that, then. Let's just hope we don't delete any of these office buildings, because people relying on this, on those office buildings to still be there when they get to work tomorrow. Or, you know, because people gotta go to work tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. People gotta get in their last, you know, assignments before Friday, because they know they're not gonna be doing anything Friday. Damn, this is gonna actually be like one of the toughest parts. Is gonna be like around the train station. I'm just trying to remove track along the train station. Actually, this part's gonna be easy because it's just over the river and stuff. Over the river and through the city to the slums. There are no slums in this city, trust. Well, there are, but very few, I would say. I don't know what constitutes as a slum in this game. Obviously, a slum in real life is like a very like non-thriving, possibly crime-ridden suburb. I think pretty much all slums are crime-ridden, but some may not be. I don't know. I'm not really sure the exact definition of a slum. I kind of just have a general idea. So basically, while I was working on this, there's an entire industrial outcry going on as I'm trying to fix the metros. So that's something we're going to have to take care of next time. I'm going to have to do something. Come on, I had it. I had that. There we go. Okay, you know what? I'm actually going to keep the Artery Farms area just kind of intact. Damn, just deleted one of like the most important tracks in the entire... Okay, maybe not the entire system, but a very important track. I don't know why it's important. Probably not important, actually. This is the most important track because it handles all the Shiwoka trains, which transports people from the city to the airport. Oh, nope, don't pause the game. This is going to be the hardest part. Anything leading the industrial area is getting kept. Or anything leading to, like, the... anything headed to, like, the, Is that like the track? That is the track. It's a really small segment, that's why. Ah, this is gonna get tough. Just getting through here and deleting all this. There we go. Alright. Now we've taken care of literally every single track leading out of the train station. I now have to go back underneath and try deleting all the other tracks that are... Come on, I had it too, and now I lost it. I freaking had it. Come on, we can get this. Come on, I'm gonna get this deleted. If it's the last thing I do on Earth, it will be deleting this thing because I... Yes! We did it. We got it. So, like, is there a station here? There is. Then we're coming along Kyoto Expressway Park now in the dead of night as we try to take care of this entire thing before rush hour, which is gonna hit us in the morning. Still got our replacement buses pretty much, you know, flying all over the place. Bruh, that screech just kind of scared the crap out of me there, but it's fine. Just keep it moving. Frick. Oh god, I have the Kyoto Expressway in my way as I try to delete this track by the expressway. Alright. Bro, what is all of this frickin' just randomness with the train tracks? The frick was I thinking? Look at this mess. Thank God I'm revisiting this. There's just so much traffic around the train station because of the damn, there's trams and there's loads of buses stopping in front of the train station every like 2 seconds. So there's just always just so much traffic trying to just get its way around and all that, and it's kind of, I don't know. There it is. That's the last piece for there, and then we're keeping the airport link, and we're pretty much, you know what, frick it, I'm deleting the airport link. Because I don't know where I want to connect the airport to. Exactly. And I don't know about all this either, because I kind of, like I said, I want to reevaluate the whole situation. And I want to see how I can, connect the city. Because with the metro, with the road, you connect the city one way. With the metro, a metro can just, connect the city in a different way. I'll use New York as an example. It's not easy to get between Manhattan and Queens. But with... Damn, okay, just give me a sec here. It's not easy to get between Manhattan and Queens. But because of the subway, you can get between certain parts of Manhattan and certain parts of Queens or Brooklyn in, not even, 3 minutes. Because it's just a quick river crossing. Whereas if you may have had to sit in traffic otherwise. Damn, thank God I did not accidentally destroy the train track there. We're probably gaining money back from all this. Damn, I just deleted another train track. I'm sorry, even I can't settle for that. There we go. Alright. Back to the... Back to deleting every single track in the city. Except for the industrial tracks that go over to, not Artery Farms. That was Maputo. Maputo was a good city. But unfortunately, we had to part ways with Maputo. Just in general, because the city was just kind of dead. There was just no one. There was nobody anywhere. The city just was completely dead. So I kind of just got rid of it. Not got rid of it, but you know what I mean. Except unlike Maputo, I don't have the first save of this city. I will have a final build save. Damn, okay, Okay, come on. And with that, the airport has been successfully disconnected from everything. I'm basically gonna delete you from like here to like, I'm gonna give like 3 blocks of disparity between whatever station this is. So like those 3 blocks you get, everything else gets massive deletos. Alright. The metro, that's deleted. You know what, guys? I don't know why, but there was never a metro station in either of these areas, so we're gonna just throw one down. And then we're just gonna connect one of them to the other, just naturally, and then whatever happens from there will happen. Okay. So what is it gonna be like? Okay, now the new plan is we're basically going to be placing other metro stations around the area for the train stations. There's going to be a station on this side too, and they're going to basically operate as basically local and express. So basically what we're going to do is I'm going to first connect, I'm just going to connect all these stations. Actually, first I'm going to try to see if I need to fit any more stations in. So like, for example, this area needs a station. This area is also going to need like 2 stations. Nah, we can get away with 1 station. And then before any of this stuff builds up, several connections will be put into place. Okay, and then we're just gonna put like one metro station here. It's gonna be on the main road. Alright, let's connect this area up first. I have slightly bad visual spatial abilities, so it's gonna take me a sec to figure this out. I think what we could do is we could. Okay, you know what? Here's what we're doing. First, we're gonna extend this out, and we're gonna make an entire loop around the city. That's what we're gonna do first. We're making a loop around the city. That's it, and it's just basically gonna encompass every station along here. I've also forgot to put a station like around here. Just for these guys. That should be good. Alright, here's what we're doing. This entire area, this station, this station, this station, this station, that station, that station, that, and that. We're connecting it not by a loop, but just basically by not a swivel either, but we're just going to connect these the best way we can. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start here, and we're basically going to have this be the express. Actually, this is going to be that's going to be the express, yes. And the local is going to be across the street. And the express is basically just going to encompass, the express is just going to skip all of these stops. So basically, what we're going to do is first we're going to connect the local, because the local is going to be the easiest thing to do. So for the local, we are going to start at this station. Guys, we still have like another 3 hours. I think we'll be fine. We're going to start at that station. We're going to go around. And then that's going to be we're doing the local. Yeah, we're doing the local. All right. Local will not encompass of those stations. From here, the train track will go here and over here. We will not be encompassing these stations just yet. We are still in the process of figuring out how all these stations are going to work that are, you know, close by and all that are basically in a line. And then connect it into the local station, which is going to be on the other side of... Great, I got to do this again. Now, building the train tracks is going to be a lot easier than destroying it, because I don't have to worry about destroying I don't have to worry about anything unless, I don't know. Okay, that's the local. The express is going to be this station. We're going to have an express station on the other side of here's. That's going to be the express stop for there. This all is going to... We're also going to have express station... Just one express station out here. And it's going to be... Just generally by looking at just where everything is. Our express station is going to be... Traffic is still holding up, even with all the random buses we just put on the line. On, like, every single line. Just by looking at... Looking at that and looking at all this, I'm gonna put our express stop here. And that's gonna be the only express station there. So express stop there, and then the train obviously has an express stop. Courthouse is also gonna get an express stop. Then we're gonna skip River Park. River Park's gonna get one. This isn't going to get an express, and this is also not going to get an express. So basically, the express is going to go from River Park. It's going to stop at the new station. And then the last express stop. Okay, we can't go through mountains like that. We have to try to go around mountains then. Like that. That's the express. The local is gonna have to continue into Rocket City though. And this is just the best way. If we connect that, and then we're going to go up along these two stations. Just because they're kind of close by, and it kind of doesn't make sense to connect them last and all that. Alright, and then we're going to go up like this. Just like that. And then that's going to be it for that. That's the express and the local going along there. Now the local, or no, the express, my bad. Actually, you know what, screw it, we're actually not going to, no, we're not going to have an express there. We're going to have a transfer option where you can transfer, you know, transfer to a different station, but we're not going to have, like, an option for you to, like, physically, whatnot, or... The express, however, is going to stop at this industrial area over here. And it's also going to head over all the way over to, what do you think is better? Going there to there or there to there? There to there. Probably here first would be the best move. Okay, we took care of all those areas now. Now the local tracks are gonna go stop here, and then they're gonna go to the airport. Because the local tracks are gonna get, oh wait, that actually is not a good idea. That is not a good idea. Wait, no, it is a good idea because we already have the express train. Yeah, we have the express train. Don't worry about it. It'll work. You know why? Because we already have the express train, so like if you want an express ride, just freaking pay for a train. But if you want your local ride that stops at all your stations, then just take the metro. The express metro will just head straight into the industrial area, and it will help out a lot with people moving around and all of that business. Now, we have to connect everything else now, which is going to be tough. Then we're going to have another station here up at Kyoto, just across the street. That's going to pretty much stop at pretty much all of these stations. That's not going to work. And then we're going to just kind of connect this area a little bit as well. And then we're going to take kind of a really busy area, make it into a hub to connect both sides with new train stations and all that. Okay. Now guess what we're doing? We're making this station into kind of a hub, except I'm gonna make certain trains go certain ways to prevent bottlenecks and all that. So basically what that means is we're not going to have, you know, a bunch of trains stopping at the same stations and all that. We're going to have different tracks for every station. No tracks are generally going to merge. It's going to be easy to make connections. Generally, the little issue is that there just wasn't enough connections, like, between trains. That was generally the entire problem. So people would have to go, you know, lengths to actually make connections, and it just did not work. Then we're going to have Kyoto Expressway Park's going to be another hub. Alright, keep it going. Like I said, this is also going to be a small hub as well. Nah, not on the roundabout. It's not going to be easy for people. This one's got to go off roundabout. Yeah, that works. Alright. So, like, generally we gotta rate this by just how easy it is to get from, you know, between trains, you know. So, for example, we have these two things that are easy to get connected to, you know, either of those trains. But then this short track doesn't really have, you know, this, you know, it's easy to connect trains there, for example. So, question is, do we loop? Yes, we loop, but we make that a hub. That's going to be a hub there. We're going to send all our trains over there. Now, what do we want to start off with? Local trains going down the local tracks. Of course, the traffic's kind of just exacerbated because of the whole deal with, I don't know, just there's people everywhere. Now, of course, there are still some stations that have not been connected. We also haven't fully connected the entire Damn it. Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We don't use that track. I mean, then again, what if people do? Yeah, honestly, though, we really don't know what people use this track for, because I don't pay attention to that. Okay. So first we do that, and then we kind of even out the curves a little bit. Alright, and then we gotta even this curve out as well. There we go. Alright, those curves are now evened out. And then we can have a tram connection between there and the actual trains. Well, we already do, so that's fine. That's going to be the only, like, connection. Now, if any train tracks come near each other, they need some sort of connection. Come on, it's 2:30. We gotta start getting trains out soon. Anytime they come near each other, besides like the locals and the expresses, we need like some sort of... I'm just gonna delete this station. It's not worth it. What I'm probably just gonna do is build like a shuttle. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna build a shuttle service. We're gonna start that shuttle service now, actually. Okay, let's start off, like I said. Let me just make sure that every station on the entire city is connected by some sort of train. That's all connected. That's all connected. Every single residential station is connected. That is amazing. I don't know how we did that, but we did it. All right, 2:40. Time to start sending trains out. Like I said, first try is local. I obviously don't think that it's the perfect, map of stations, but I still feel like, it's decent for just the level of intricacy that, I'm dealing with my visual spatial deficits and all that. Okay, yeah. Yeah, because if you're here and you want to get down here, you can just connect that way, or you can just walk, or I don't know. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Most people are gonna... Yeah, I'd just say just leave it there, Whereas here, it's not very easy to connect between trains, so I feel like that shuttle is kind of necessary just to get people from point A to point B and all that. Where were we? Oh, yeah, I see. So now I can officially pause the game because now we're actually like starting to get trains out and all that. Like I said, expresses go into the oil field and the ore plant. But the expresses obviously skip a lot of stations. Not all stations, but a lot of stations. Oh, and that's just the end station, right? Yeah, that's just going to be the end station. We're going to have a... all trains are going to basically terminate there. And then that's going to kind of be a termination point for them. So basically, Metro Line 1, that's the, we're going to call that like a shuttle, pretty much. And this is going to be the, I forget what the river in Kyoto is called. That's the Kamo River. It's the one, yeah, it's the one that curves to the left. Yeah, so that's going to be the Kamo River Local. No, Kamo River Express. No, this is the local. I just want to differentiate the express and the locals and stuff. And then let's go there. Come down. And let's start making stops. That's where you pick up the shuttle. And then we head back. And that's the base to rice farms line. Next one's gonna be the one that also starts here. It's gonna start on the other side. Yeah, this line's just basically going to take care of all of the people that, you know, live along here. And people that just need, you know, a metro down where they gotta go. We might even be able to get rid of the field and ore line if we keep this up. And then, like I said, we're going to start the next train. It's going to start here. And then it's going to stop here. Or, no, here. I'm not interfering with that. Actually, it's like right in between, right? Yeah. I'm actually going to delete this station, and I'm going to replace it with, like, a station over, like... Because those stations are just too close together, and there's nothing, like, near here, so I'm going to put a station here. Perfect. Alright. Let's try this again now. Alright. Let's do this one... Okay, well, not one last time, but I was going to make a Spider-Man reference because of reasons. Frick, what was line 5? Line 5 was like... And then this one's what? Like, I don't even know what you would call this one. Let's just call this the West Cut. I don't know why. This is going to be a hub now, too. I'm gonna have to delete some track because I'm not paying for that if I don't need it. Okay. We finally built every single line. The only thing that's going to happen now is we're going to connect both of these stations by a shuttle. And we're going to call it the Tree Farm Shuttle. And it's only going to carry one person on its entirety. And basically, we're gonna keep the way they are, and then I'm going to go to. So we obviously had a bunch of replacement buses that, you know, were out. I wonder how those things are doing. This one's stuck at the farm, I think. Yeah, he's stuck at the farms. Alright, well, these guys gotta head back now because I'm deleting all of the bus lines now. Slowly but surely, every line will be deleted. Alright, let's go. Replacement line 5. Gone. Reduced to atoms. Replacement line 1. Gone. Reduced to atoms. Line 2. Gone. Reduced to atoms. Line 3. Gone, reduced to atoms. 4, reduced to atoms. 6, reduced to atoms. Alright, let's go back to the bus depot, boys. We got it. We did it. This is going to be a long ride. Thankfully, though, traffic flow is now going up because we took all the buses off the roads. Nice. We don't even need to take the highway back. We could take our new passage through the tunnel and all that. Well, we can't see through the tunnel, unfortunately. That is unfortunate. People walking through mountains like it's no big deal, or underneath the ground like it's no big deal. So, okay, I know where we're returning then. To the depot up here. Oh, I see the line of buses coming through. Coming back to the depot. Okay, let me pause the game for a second because I do have a... We should be having... Okay, we have one more bus coming in there once that bus comes in there. Now, what was I going to do anyway? Oh, yeah, there was a problem with the power, right? People are having power issues. No problem. We'll just throw in a couple more wind turbines up here at the top of the mountain where there's the most wind. And where the air is thinner, so I'm guessing that means there's less air resistance, so that makes more... I'm thinking too hard, aren't I? That's not why. It's generally... Well, it's because the pressure is... What? The pressure's... There's a difference in pressure. I forget if it's higher or lower, but there's a difference in pressure, and that generally causes all the wind. I think it'd probably be a lowering in pressure, because... Or not. Wait. No, because a lowering in pressure is like a vacuum, whereas if you increase the pressure... Because, like, for example, when you breathe, basically, your throat basically... The pressure in your throat basically, like, lowers, and air just kind of is just, like, attracted inwards. Whereas, give me a sec, I gotta find out where this bus is. Whereas when there's an increase in pressure, you breathe out because your throat increases the pressure and the air just falls right out of your throat. Alright, we gotta speed this up. We gotta get this bus back. We don't need it. It's only one bus, for heaven's sake. Let it get lost or something. I don't know. Kamo River Locals getting some serious business. Kamo River Express as well, getting a lot of people riding. Getting a lot of ridership. There's not even like any like traffic issues or anything. The airport's empty. It's looking like it's gonna get busy soon, but for now, the airport's looking fine. The only real traffic issues that I would worry about is, like, maybe this one here. I wouldn't even worry about this, though. It's like, I don't think it's that big of a deal. We should just ban ambulances down here, because it's... Because, like, ambulances are just not having a good day on this. So I'm going to ban all SOS vehicles down here. And I'm going to ban SOS vehicles from entering. Ban SOS vehicles from getting on. And I will ban them from continuing, like, on this way. So that they can't, like, get in the one lane bit. They won't be able to get in the one lane bit. Now this entire thing is SOS free. Now SOS vehicles are not allowed. They have to race through the city streets. Because obviously they're less likely to run into a lot of traffic on the actual city streets. Yes, for junctions they'll have to worry, but... So, like, where's this guy going, for example? Yeah, this guy, he's gonna have he's gonna have an easy cruise down here. Actually, maybe not. You know what? That was actually a bad thing on me. That was a bad thing on me. Because even though, like... I can't do that to them. Thank God. That was not cool how we were making all the emergency vehicles take the side streets. Look at this poor guy. Okay, well, he's not part of our problem here. Alright, it's not rush hour yet, so we're gonna just take care of a few more issues, and then we'll see how, you know, people's metro rides are generally going in the city. Let's just see how our new streets are working out. And then we'll go see how the metros are doing. What is this game you play? It is called City Skylines. And you should play it too, because I feel like, I don't know. I have faith that you guys will be good at this game. Of course, I take the game too seriously, so I make the game harder than it really has to be. But if you want to just be, you know, you just want to do something simple, then that's also fine. I'm not sure where we're headed now. I see we're making a right turn though. Okay, we're just headed down this. Okay, I know where we're going. We're just gonna probably go back to that industrial area over here. Yeah, we're at Kyoto Street. It's basically just somewhere over here that we're going. Alright. Alright, let's see. So looks like let's take a really popular route. Let's take Westcut. We'll take Westcut first. Did you just get out of a train, or are you walking onto a train? You were just walking out. Shoot. Okay. It's fine. How about you, good ma'am? I was gonna say good sir, because that's kind of, I don't know. This person is going to work. Let's hope she can get to work easily and quickly thanks to the new metro system we have in place, which will shuttle these guys very quickly and efficiently between places in the city. So remember, we started at the base station, and because there's two stations, you know, she had two options of how to get where she's going. And because she's going this way, I really doubt that she's going anywhere, you know. I forget where it said she was going. Was she going to a business? Like, was she going to the business district, or is she just going to one of the shops? Well, she's getting off here, so she's probably transferring trains at this point. Or, yeah, she's definitely getting out and transferring here with all these other people. Transfer crowd. Oh, she's going home. Okay, so then she's definitely changing, because I don't know. People do live here, but I don't know. This is a transfer station, so it's more likely that she was to go transfer. Oh, here comes a train. We're definitely getting on this one, though, because remember, we don't run like the same trains on the same lines, so... So, I mean, so far we haven't really backtracked at all. We kind of just, like, went up here a little bit, and now we're just along the, I believe this is the local. Yeah, that was the local. So we basically go and we stop at every station. including the courthouse station and every. Now let's just make sure that, you know, she gets home, of course. Now don't forget, she works at Plastic Perfections. So she came all the way up here. So that's also kind of a downside, but at the same time, that's kind of the downside, though. We need to fix that. I think she's probably going to get off here, though. Because she's going home. I doubt she's going any further than this. Plastic Perfection, which is at the oil place. That's the problem. So she took the train across, or no, she took the train over at the airport, and she had to pass all of these places on the, well, which one takes you to the base park? Well, both of these guys take you to the base park. But she got on this train to head over down yonder. I don't know why she was going on that train when she could have just, you know, gone down to the... She could have gone to the ore station, taken the metro to, like, this station and gotten off. So that probably means that she didn't know where she was going, or I don't know. And now I want to go express because it looks like there's just so many people going express right now, and I kind of just want to see how the express is generally going. He was at the Sterling residence, so he didn't have far to go to get where he gotta go. He works at the animal farm. He's going to work now. Now time to wait for some sort of train for the express to get down there, which there is an express train coming now, so actually though in the wrong direction, so that's actually a problem. Thankfully though there actually is one coming from the river park now. Express goes straight to the train station, and from there he's probably getting out to get a tram at this point. Oh no, he's actually like taking a train. Okay. We're just gonna elevate everything for this entire portion here until we get there. They're still gonna have problems, though. Ooh, this person's trying to go to work. She's probably gonna rely on the subway to get her to work. So yeah, now they're all gonna cross the street here now. Random crowd of people all crossing the street because they all gotta get to work and stuff. Bro. Both sides of this station are just freaking loaded. God, so the next train is this one. Hopefully 4 million people won't come in before then. Plus, then we're going to have to do the transfer over here to get to the roundabout station. That's going to be a pain in the ass. This guy's finally coming through. And this isn't like Maputo where like multiple trains would pull up and you wouldn't know which train, or people just hop on random trains because their train wasn't there yet, so they thought, I'm so bored, I'm just gonna hop on some random train that goes as close as possible, and they just go one stop, and then they wait there for the next train, and they would just do that until either they ran out of stations before, like, bruh. Somebody disappeared. We're just gonna do that. damn it. Every time there's always just something. Like, everyone is going straight at this junction here. And that's the thing, everyone's turning left there, so everyone's going to the left here. I don't know where the frick you're going. Found another way, it's fine. Why you're still trying to go, even though the light... Okay, they're fine. The other people were not fine. I don't even know how well the airport's doing. Airport is starting to back up again. Like it does. But at least nothing's generally, like, blocked off. And look at the train station now. The only problem is something's going on at one of the local stations, and it's just... I could put maybe like 3 more trains on here. That's it. I'm not putting any more because the airport's normally not that busy. We don't need that then. Because I decided to put the local train to the airport, like I said. Obviously, Shooka trains are still running. Loads of people riding on those. Rice Farms line still going strong. Plenty of people riding that. Like I said, what is this game you play? It is called City Skylines. In case you didn't read the title of the live stream or anything like that, or if you were being sarcastic or I don't know, some sort of humor that I don't get, whatever. That's noise pollution. There's obviously a lot because there's just a lot of industry and all that, and of course the apparently it's Mason Expressway that's pronounced, or Mason Expressway. That's actually how it's like pronounced. Bruh, there's still like buses that got called to the depot that are like stuck in traffic now, trying to get back to the frickin' wherever they're trying to go. Bruh. Did you see this? Oh my god, did you see that? It was 69% for the longest time. Damn it. It's 70 now, but... Don't forget, though, guys. 70 is better than 69 because, you know, 69 is just when it gets started. 70 is when things actually start moving. Why am I making these kind of jokes? I need to stop and reconsider things. We're literally, nobody is moving. How is traffic getting better? Oh, it went back. It went 69, 68 now. So stop. Look at all the traffic moving in the other direction, and we're just kind of stuck here because the damn airport. Have we even moved? We have not moved an inch. Now, actually, the buses have all their lane change. This bus has to stay in the middle lane for some reason, because he's got to go around this way and go like through here and all that. Yeah, because like the entire expressway isn't backed up. You know, like this part. You looked over here, everything's moving fine here, but then if we just keep going and going, you'll eventually get to the, you know, the point. That's just the start. That's not even, oh my. Bruh. Because these guys are trying to make left turns, but they just can't. So basically what happens is these guys have to clear, but these guys can't clear because it's basically one giant snake. These guys, you know, yeah, down here these guys are all moving. You know, I could technically, make this a one-way now because these guys have other options. This is not to clear up traffic, this is just my indecisiveness. How are those buses handling in that traffic? Moving along, finally. Obviously, there's still issues, but we're finally starting to move. Yay, we made it through. We still got these damn buses headed around. We're letting them head back now that we have the metros. Oh yeah, there's still issues along the entire stretch. Because now it's obviously just like, you know, phantom jams, because like traffic's moving up ahead. But, you know, even though traffic's moving up there, you still have like all these people that are, you know, still waiting in a line. And people merging in randomly, and now these guys, yeah, then they start moving, and then they stop again. And then keep going and stop, these guys. And then finally, all of a sudden, they start moving, but then only for a second. And then, well, this is all moving. The whole junction that was is moving. But the problem is it's so bad that it just backs up so far. Every time. It's almost back at like the freaking city limits. That's how bad it is. And obviously now that there's so much traffic, now it's going to be hard for them to do merges. Like I said, it's still backed up all the way. I mean, this is normal usually, but it just sucks that we have to wait for airport rush hour every time just to make sure that, like, we're taking care of business. You got edgy teens driving to school hype. Let's see, how reckless is this teen on our roadways? We must know. Okay, looks like this guy's driving is good, which is good to see. That teens are driving well on the roadways. Although probably in this city only the rich really drive to you know, drive places. So yeah, traffic's still backed up pretty far, although it is improving very quickly. And also there's like no chance to like back anything up because now that everything's moving, everything's just kind of in a line and stuff. We will see how things go for the next rush hour, but right now, my brain really hurts from all this thinking, and I have to just, you know, relax. Okay, some problem happened. Bruh. I can't save the game. Thank God. Alright. Alright. Jeez, it's already midnight. How long have I been up here? Here we go. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next one. Take care. And goodbye. I was 3.5 hours. What the frick? Come on.